Long, long ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by green mountains, there lived a kind old man and his wife. The village was small and quiet. Birds sang in the trees, and clear streams flowed through the countryside. It was a simple place, filled with gentle beauty. Their little wooden house stood beside golden rice fields and a sparkling stream. Every morning, the sunlight painted the fields with warm golden colors. In the evenings, the couple would sit outside together and enjoy the peaceful view. Although they were not rich, they lived happily and appreciated every day they shared together. They always helped one another and never complained about their simple life. Their hearts were filled with gratitude. Each morning, the old man worked hard in the fields while his wife prepared meals at home. The old man cared for the crops with patience and dedication. Meanwhile, his wife swept the house, washed clothes, and prepared warm food for them both. One bright autumn day, the old woman packed a delicious rice ball for her husband's lunch. She carefully shaped the rice ball with her hands and wrapped it neatly in cloth. "I hope you enjoy your lunch," she said with a smile. The old man thanked her warmly. The old man gratefully accepted the rice ball that his wife had lovingly prepared for him. Looking forward to enjoying it for lunch, he smiled warmly and set off from home. With the rice ball carefully tucked away, he walked down the familiar path, ready for another day's work. The gentle morning breeze rustled through the fields as he headed toward the mountains. Carrying the rice ball, the old man cheerfully headed toward the mountains. The air was cool and fresh. The sky was bright blue, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves overhead. As he walked along a narrow forest path, he admired the colorful autumn leaves. Red, orange, and golden leaves covered the trees like a beautiful painting. The old man smiled as he enjoyed the peaceful scenery around him. Soon he found a large tree and decided to rest. The shade beneath the tree was cool and comfortable. He sat down with a contented sigh and prepared to enjoy his lunch. The old man carefully placed the rice ball beside him. The rice ball looked especially delicious after a long morning of work. He smiled as he reached for a drink of water. Suddenly, something unexpected happened. The rice ball began to move, slowly at first, then faster and faster. It started rolling away. "Wait, come back!" cried the old man. He jumped to his feet and hurried after it. The rice ball rolled down the hill as if it had a mind of its own. Over leaves, across stones, and between tree roots. The rice ball continued rolling deeper into the forest. The old man chased after it as quickly as he could. At last, the rice ball disappeared into a mysterious hole in the ground. The old man stopped and stared. The hole was hidden beneath the roots of a large old tree. He had never noticed it before. Carefully, the old man approached the hole. He knelt beside it and listened. At first, everything was quiet. Then, faint sounds began to drift upward from deep underground. To his surprise, he heard tiny voices singing below. The voices were cheerful and sweet. The old man blinked in amazement. Who could possibly be singing down there? He wondered. Then the singing grew louder. Roll, roll, little rice ball, roll on down, roll on down. The cheerful voices echoed through the darkness. The old man listened carefully. The song was unlike anything he had ever heard before. Curious and excited, the old man leaned closer to the hole. He wanted to see who was singing. As he peered deeper into the darkness, warm golden light flickered far below. "What a strange place," he whispered. Suddenly, the ground beneath him gave way. "Oh my!" cried the old man. Before he could react, he began sliding gently down a hidden tunnel. Luckily, the tunnel was smooth and soft. The ride felt more surprising than frightening. Down and down he slid. The tunnel glowed with warm golden light. Tiny sparkling stones glittered on the walls like stars in the night sky. Soon, the old man reached the bottom. To his amazement, he found himself in a wonderful underground village. Tiny lanterns hung from little houses. Flowers bloomed beside narrow paths. And everywhere he looked, cheerful mice were busy working and playing. The mice gathered around him with excitement. "Welcome, welcome!" They squeaked happily. They bowed politely to their unexpected guest. Soon a grand mouse wearing a beautiful robe stepped forward. It was the Mouse King. "Thank you for the delicious rice ball," he said kindly. "It brought great joy to our village." The old man smiled warmly. The Mouse King clapped his tiny paws. At once music filled the air, little drums began to beat. Tiny flutes played cheerful melodies. The mice formed circles and began dancing together. The old man laughed with delight. Before long, he joined the celebration. The mice danced around him while lantern lights sparkled overhead. It was one of the happiest moments of his life. After the celebration, the Mouse King approached him once more. "You have been a wonderful guest," he said. "As a token of our gratitude, please accept this gift." He presented the old man with a beautiful treasure box. The old man thanked the Mouse King and all the mice. Then the mice showed him a secret path leading back to the surface. "We hope you will remember us," they said. "I certainly will," replied the old man. Before long, the old man arrived safely home. His wife was waiting anxiously outside. When she saw him, she hurried over. The old man happily told her about the magical underground village and the friendly mice. Together, they carefully opened the treasure box. Inside were shining gold coins, beautiful jewels, and many precious gifts. The couple could hardly believe their eyes. They thanked the mice with grateful hearts. Although they now had treasure, the old couple remained humble and kind. They continued helping their neighbors and living their simple life. Their happiness did not come from riches. It came from kindness, gratitude, and the love they shared. As the sun slowly set over the peaceful village, the old couple sat together outside their home. The sky glowed with soft shades of gold and orange. They smiled as they remembered the magical adventure of the rolling rice ball. And from that day forward, they lived happily and peacefully together. The gentle story of the rolling rice ball was told for many generations, and it is remembered even today. Tikun.